Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
What's up? What's up, guys? Hope you're all having a good Monday. Monday, 26th of March. Yes, 26th. I was just making sure. The 26th of March. We're almost into April. We're very close to WrestleMania. A little bit less than 2 weeks away. WrestleMania, not far off, guys. Welcome to It's All About Wrestling on the AWO's Wrestling and Sports channel, latest Smackdown. Please, if you're checking out my channel for the first time and you see what you like, please subscribe. Please. And smash the like button down below for your current and new subscribers. If you like sports or either one, sports or wrestling, this is the channel for you. I'll try to get back into sports. Maybe I'll talk about the Otani thing. What's going on with Shohei Otani. Maybe it's at some point. But yeah, so welcome up, guys. Welcome to It's All About Wrestling, episode 98. So 2 more episodes to 100. Yeah, if the schedule right now, 100 would be after WrestleMania. We're going to try to change that a bit. We're going to try to get to 100 before WrestleMania. Before WrestleMania. Okay? Before WrestleMania. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Tonight at Raw in Chicago. CM Punk is going to be there. He's going to be appearing there. We can find Drew McIntyre, the guy who put him on the shelf. And so things are happening tonight on Raw. Things are happening. Big things. We're getting close. We're getting close. The excitement is there for WrestleMania. The excitement is there. So we're going to have fun. This is okay, guys. So what we're going to talk about is obviously Wrestling Week Review. We're going to talk about SmackDown, Raw, NXT, AEW. And obviously we're going to talk about the main subjects, the main topics of the week. We're going to talk about Ronda Rousey. She is going... she spoke out in a book. She spoke out on what her feelings towards WB. They're not positive. And I'm here joined by DL. How are you, man? How are you on this Monday afternoon?
I'm doing well.
That's good. That's good. Me too, man. Me too. I'm going to say this. I thought AEW had the better week than WWE. I think
They did.
No. Okay. Dynamite was one of their best of the year. That was a great Dynamite.
Dude, they had 3 Dynamites in a row that they're hitting.
Yes. Looks like AEW is back on track.
Yes, I hope so. I hope they can keep this momentum going into Dynasty.
Yeah, and we're gonna definitely talk about that because there's a lot more to talk about AEW this time than past streams. Because there was a lot last week that we got to talk about from AEW. Let's just talk about the main topic here: Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes Confrontation. So the plan was was on Raw. Heyman let out a plan to deal with Cody, right? Roman will come alone if Cody comes alone, right? The SmackDown, right? For their confrontation, right? One-on-one. Mm-hmm. So they both agreed to it. So the main event, the main segment of SmackDown, they were both in the ring. And they were kind of talking, taking shots at each other. Roman Reigns always kept calling him idiot, dumb, basically dumb. I'm tired. Like, Roman Reigns does it too much of Cody Rhodes. Stop calling him an idiot, please. Seriously. Like, okay. That's the one thing I notice he does. Okay. They go back. They dig into history with each other. Cody Rhodes is wrong and right. He was not the first. Him and his brother were not the first people to beat the Shield. There actually was another team to beat the Shield before them, but they did take the tag team titles off the Shield. That's factual.
Yeah, that was a big moment,
Yeah.
for that. I gotta say that that tag team match with Cody and Goldust versus the Shield, that was a great match too.
Yeah. Yeah. And it
I'm
did.
gonna be very honest with you though. I was a bit underwhelmed with this.
I was too.
Yeah, because it's like, especially because like the Cody's promo against The Rock, like on Raw, we went from little dick syndrome to you're gonna reach for a handshake from Roman. What?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you doing that? You should be keeping that same anger energy that you gave to The Rock. You should be giving that to Roman
You know what
Reigns.
it feels like? It feels like it's Cody versus The Rock at WrestleMania, not Cody versus Roman.
Right. It's like this is the first time that Roman and Cody were facing off, since like last year, I think. Am I correct? Going into this is the first time that they're this is the first time that they're like doing a promo against each other since
last year. They did have a handshake.
Last year they did have a handshake?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did. Yeah.
So they were trying to call back to that, but like, I'm sorry, at this point there's no handshakes. They have disrespected your family. They screwed you out of the WrestleMania main event.
This is got really personal. It's like, this is really, really deeply personal. Why would we handshake something that's deeply personal?
Yeah, like like he should be like, be angry. I want to see more anger with Cody, man. Like, I don't know.
Yes, because honestly, The Rock's been stealing the spotlight of this feud.
Yeah, it's like it's been all about The Rock. Like, you'd be confused, like, oh, is Cody fighting Rock in the main event?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, Roman feels like a second fiddle. It's just like,
and you know what? Cody was trying to do that in that promo though. A good props to that. He was trying to create a wedge there. He did kind of mention that because for the tribal chief, you sure sound like second to the final boss.
mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, so like I do appreciate they were trying to do some mind games with each other. That was okay. But it's just like, I just needed a little more animosity between the two, It just seemed like a basic promo. Like, I don't know, man. Because I keep hearing people too, it's like they were underwhelmed with this promo. They were expecting him to keep that similar energy that he gave to The Rock on Raw. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Like,
you should call. You should have said. You should say you're a tribal chief. No, you're The Rock. No, not The Rock's bitch. You're the final boss's bitch.
You're the final boss's bitch, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, maybe he should have slapped Roman too. It's like, you like, you disrespect you disrespect my family. Here's what you get: slap. Like, both of y'all go get it, But I don't know, man. I mean, it's not bad. The promo was not bad. It was just, I just need a little bit more, because this is probably going to be the last time that these two are going to be like alone in the ring together before WrestleMania. And so it's just like, we just needed a little oomph with that before,
I like the promo Raw, even though it didn't go as low to the point of The Rock is. I mean, he did salt to The Rock, but he didn't go and salt The Rock's mother or anything like that. He didn't go there, but he kind of broke the fourth wall with the wrestling lingo, the heel thing, the heel kind of break, right? No, Rock, you're not a heel, you're just an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he kind of little dick syndrome. Are you gonna bring the Brahma Bull, or are you gonna bring this version of Rock, the little dick syndrome? He needed a promo like that because the promo before, the week before, when The Rock made fun of his mother and stuff like that, like he was crying in the ring, right?
I can't give the title to my daddy, but I'm gonna give it to my mama. I'm like, this is not the time for you to be crying right now. But okay, I get the passion, but like, no, you need to be crying when you win the title, man. Not before.
We see Chad Gable. Chad Gable is basically they're different feuds, but it's kind of similar where he's talking about the Intercontinental and Gunther, right?
Yeah.
He was talking about doing that for his daughter. He wasn't crying about it.
Right.
Right?
Like, yeah, it's like if Cody's gonna win the title, which I still think he needs to win. Like we cannot have wimpy Cody.
Win.
Yes, but we cannot have wimpy Cody. We cannot. No. We need Bullet Club level Cody. We need AEW level Cody. Like
yes.
You know.
Yes,
what I mean?
if they do that to Cody, nobody can believe in Cody anymore. The fans are going to turn on them. You might have to turn him heel.
I mean, I hope they don't try to turn him to the next John Cena. Like he does not need to be John Cena, man. Like,
yeah, but just don't do that to Cody, man. He has to win his title. And the story writes for itself. There's no other answer. There's no wrong. Like obviously you could lose, but it wouldn't make sense the way the story is being built up. Yeah, man. Like sometimes WrestleMania matches should not be obvious, but sometimes main event matches when the title's on the line, usually the face wins at WrestleMania. Usually.
Yeah, I just hope.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't try to swerve it, especially with the bloodline rules. Like, if they lose night 1 and then he loses night 2, I just don't see them doing that to Cody. I don't know. And then I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, if he loses here, he's gonna win Money in the Bank and cash in Madison Square Garden." Like, I don't, man.
I'll do respect to Madison Square Garden, iconic arena. Still not bigger than WrestleMania. Winning a title at WrestleMania the first time.
Yeah. Sorry. I know that's like that's the arena where Dusty won the title, but it's just like.
Yeah,
it's WrestleMania, man. Like, no, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's dream is to wrestle in the main event of WrestleMania in WWE. That's their dream. Okay, they even say that. Every wrestler will tell you that it's the dream, and it's to wrestle WrestleMania in the main event for the title. The Madison Square Garden is great, a common place, but like. It's not WrestleMania, and now they'll never do WrestleMania in Madison Square because it doesn't fit enough people anyway.
No.
They used to a couple times, 3 or 4 times at WrestleMania, but back in the day, WrestleMania was in 15 to 20,000 seat arenas, and then they decided to go to like football stadiums.
Yep, we're stadium level now.
Yeah. They started out. Well, no, yeah. So. Stories has to end at WrestleMania. I mean, this part of the story has to end at WrestleMania. Finish the story at WrestleMania, take the title for a moment, and then you can start a sequel, another book to the Cody Rhodes story. He can finish his first book here with the title win, and then he can develop. He could tell a story for another book, a new sequel in his story, basically.
Yes. His run as world champion, which has never happened.
Yeah, that's all. Because a lot of people thought he was going to win last year too. I did.
I hoped he would, but everyone's like, no, he hasn't gone through struggle yet. Blah blah blah. Well, I hope he got enough struggle now. Struggle. Like he hasn't gone through perseverance. Are you kidding me, bro?
I'm sorry. You can say that for almost a lot of wrestlers. You can say that for Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, a bunch of wrestlers. Oh my god. Struggle. Struggle. He hasn't struggled enough. Like, come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like he wrestled with with his whole side of his arm bruised up in Hell in a
bruised
Cell.
up, yeah. Yes.
Like,
Talk about struggling.
He struggled like being in the world title picture beforehand when he was with Legacy, and then Stardust, and like you want to tell me he's going through struggle? He didn't go through struggle.
I love how they kind of made fun of Stardust, the Stardust thing. So
Yeah,
they kind of used it.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. And then he made a name himself on India's New Japan. Oh, I like how you mentioned that the bloodline is not really a faction; it's a family, and how you mentioned he was part of a club. Obviously, he was referring to the Bullet Club.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I like how you mentioned that's a faction, right? He mentions that was a faction, but your bloodline's a family. Right? And yeah, I like that. I like how you mentioned that.
And then the typical "Can you trust The Rock?" And then Roman's like, "Can you trust Seth Rollins?" I'm
he does. Yeah. Roman Reigns does. That's a good point because Roman Reigns does bring up the idea that Seth Rollins could backstab him like he did to him at about 10 years ago. It's almost 10 years since the day that Seth Rollins turned his back on the Shield when he joined Triple H and Authority.
Yeah, that's true. But my only thing with that is like, what would Seth gain from, screwing Cody? Like, what would he gain from?
He has a belt. Yeah, what does he gain?
And it's like if he didn't have to tag with Cody because he has to defend the title against McIntyre. Like he doesn't have to put himself in jeopardy for that.
The only thing I could think of, he's not over losing 3 times in a row to Cody at a pay-per-view 2 years ago.
I guess so if they want to bring that up, but it's like I don't know, man. It's like I just don't care to see another feud with them. Like it was done. It was done after Hell in a Cell. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're both fighting for the world title. Like I don't need to see that. I really don't.
No, I think Seth will probably stay on Raw and Cody probably go to SmackDown.
Go to SmackDown. See, and that's if he wins the title, he doesn't have to deal with Cody anymore. If he's really worried about that,
I'm sure the USA Network would want Cody on SmackDown. I don't think Netflix has to worry about that because I don't think Netflix really cares about ratings like USA Network would. Once Raw goes to Netflix.
So you don't think they're gonna be like, we want these people on Raw, whatever?
Yeah. I mean, I think they'll care, but they know, like, it's just, when we see the numbers, I don't know, because that's a good point.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right? What's happening tonight with Raw? What's what Cody Rhodes doing tonight? Anything Cody Rhodes is doing tonight?
I don't know. The only thing we know is CM Punk is coming back. That's all we know.
Oh yeah. No, is he? Now what capacity is CM Punk going to do? I think he's going to get involved somehow at WrestleMania.
Oh, he's going to be at WrestleMania in some way, shape, or form. Either as a commentator, or some people were speculating he was going to be an enforcer or a referee in the World Heavyweight Championship match, which I'm okay with.
Oh my god! Yeah, because
apparently he could be the host of WrestleMania. I don't know, like any of those capacities: commentator, host, referee, or enforcer. Like whatever, just get CM Punk on the show.
Apparently, he's going to have possibly a confrontation with Drew McIntyre, and if that's the case, he may get involved with Seth Rollins' Drew McIntyre match in some capacity.
My only thing is, if go ahead.
I just don't want him to get. I don't want him to like. What we do in that match? I don't want him to be special guest referee or anything like that. I don't. Maybe could he be special forcer? Would his arm be in a sling or something?
I think he took his. I think I saw them say like he took his thing off. Like he's not like clear to compete, but I don't think he has to walk around in the brace.
Oh, okay. What were you gonna say?
I'm thinking it will be like a it'll be like a Stone Cold Steve Austin situation, like at WrestleMania 20, where he started out as wait, he was he the referee in the Brock Lesnar Goldberg match?
Stone Cold was, yeah. Yeah, it was Stone Cold.
Yeah,
that terrible match.
Yeah, that was awful. That was so bad. But I do, or actually, you know what? It will be like a This is a definite callback. Like it'll be like Mick Foley in the being the enforcer with Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett at Bound for Glory in TNA, and then the referee gets knocked out, and then he has to become the referee for that. I don't know. It might be something like that, but
or it's like in maybe this is where Seth loses, and CM Punk. But luckily, there's a 3 count for Drew McIntyre.
Maybe because I think I mean I know we're not doing predictions now, but I think
next week for sure.
Yeah. So it's like but I have a feeling Drew is going to walk out with that title though.
Yeah.
And like Punk being in that match kind of like muddles the waters there because he's probably going to interfere in that. So that's my only thing with that.
And look, obviously Drew does not like him. Seth does not like him. So obviously
that is true. Yeah.
Obviously gets into a match. Drew obviously is not going to trust him. Seth probably won't trust him either.
That's a good point. I forgot that Seth doesn't like Punk either. So Punk will be 50-50 with this.
Yeah. And that's real life. That's like real life. Not like this thing for CM Punk.
So yeah, I think it'll be perfect if he was an enforcer or a referee, since Drew and Seth both don't like Punk, and Punk don't like either of them, so there's not going to be any bias there.
Yeah.
So, that might be spicy.
It's like the Rock thing, right? With Cena. Okay, they did not like each other. They were both faces, but Rock cost Cena the match against The Miz.
Yeah. That was a mess in that too. But like that, that did happen as well.
That was not a good WrestleMania.
No, I did not like that WrestleMania.
No,
I didn't like outside of Edge and Del Rio and Triple H versus Undertaker. Like I didn't like anything.
Yeah. I understand maybe why Punk. I mean, I understand why John Cena and Miz went on the main event because of Rock. But to me, John Cena and the Miz is not a main event match in itself on the WrestleMania, unless it has somebody like The Rock there involved.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like that match felt like an afterthought. Like, most people thought John Cena and The Rock were gonna wrestle at WrestleMania.
Nobody cared about The Miz in that main event. It was all about Cena and The Rock. That was basically the whole story. The Miz was just like The Miz felt like a third wheel in that feud, right? And he likes to use that in his promos at times, especially I main event at WrestleMania. And but nobody focused on WrestleMania, Miz. Nobody cared.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm interested to see what Punk is going to say and how he's going to, because he is going to be involved in WrestleMania. But I'm wondering to see what he's going to do, what's he going to say.
Yeah, he's definitely getting confronted by most likely Drew McIntyre. I want to see that so bad. I want to see that so badly. I mean, CM Punk. Well, Cody Rhodes is getting his story today, right? Like this month, right? WrestleMania, right? CM Punk, his story next year, which should have been this year too, was taken away obviously because of the Royal Rumble injury. Should him in inventing WrestleMania. That's gonna be put. He's next. He's next. Where Cody Rhodes is right now, that's where CM Punk should be next year. He's next. Once he's back from injury, win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania, like they originally planned. Because I think we were originally supposed to plan win Royal Rumble, or I don't know. I don't know. Like I think it was always he was originally supposed to face Seth Rollins. This match between. Now the thing is, if Punk was healthy, would they still do that tag team match between Cody and Seth versus the Bloodline? Or is that?
They could, but I don't think. I think the main question is, the main thing is that if The Rock didn't come in, they wouldn't have done the tag team match at all.
Yeah.
Like,
and Roman Reigns is not the biggest fan of CM Punk either.
No.
He's made it clear on interviews in the past. He did say he was willing to do business, but you could tell in that same interview his tone tells he's not the biggest fan. That's something to do with the Shield. I think he did not. Wasn't Roman Reigns? He didn't want the Shield. He wanted Chris Hero or Cassius Ohno, whatever his name is, instead of Roman Reigns. The Shield.
Oh, do you think the tag team match would have been CM Punk and Cody versus the Bloodline?
I don't want them. No. And I really don't think Cody and CM Punk actually got along either.
I think they're okay. I think they're okay with each other. I think they're okay.
Yeah, they're not like best of buddies. I mean, there's a lot of like I don't know who's gang. I mean, the guy that he had the fight with in AEW when that guy ultimately canned. He might be on the chopping block. Jack Perry, that guy, Tony Khan does not want to deal with them, and he wanted to get
we're being worked, bro. I think we're being worked.
Think so?
I think
hope it would be awesome. He needs a personality. That's the one thing you lack. Even as a heel, he needs it.
Mm-hmm. If Tony Khan didn't want Jack Perry, he would have fired him already.
Yeah, the reports are like, oh, he's pissed off at Jack Perry because he blames Jack Perry for the reason he fired CM Punk. I mean, why would Jack Perry and CM Punk had a fight, but CM Punk's not the one. Jack Perry is not the one that put your life in danger, man. Like,
exactly.
Life in danger. Seriously, yeah.
Life in danger. He did not say Jack Perry. He said CM Punk.
Yeah.
So it's like, as I said, I do think we're being worked here, and I mean Tony probably is still upset with Jack Perry, but it's like if he really didn't want him, he would have been fired already. He would have been fired.
Yeah. Let's get over it, Tony Khan. That's the problem with Tony Khan. He's
also let's not forget. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, let's not forget that New Japan is also in a they have a partnership with AEW, and do you think that New Japan was going to approve Jack Perry ripping up an AEW contract on their soil?
No, yeah, exactly.
Like, no, bro.
They have a partnership, but like all the AEW is stealing their talent, the top talents.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Oh man.
But no, I think we're gonna see him again. But like, I think they're gonna let it sit for a minute.
The big international female star that's not Sasha Banks, Mercedes Varnado, or Mercedes Moné. That
CEO.
That stardom sensation. Her name is Giulia, something like that. I don't know. What's her name? Like this is just a superstar from Stardom. Giulia? Is it Giulia?
I don't know.
She's like currently coming to WWE. She's like the talk of international female wrestlers talent. That's part of Stardom and all that. The biggest, right? So apparently she's going to come to WWE. I don't know. I mean, there's people in wrestling that know more about wrestling, that know more about us than that have a broader horizon of wrestling, like in terms of they know more of the independents, they know more of the other wrestling companies. Look, we know AEW, we know New Japan, we know WWE. I'm not going to say because everybody knows WWE, but AEW, New Japan, MLW, TNA, They'll start them, but we don't know about these smaller independent companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these,
Yeah.
right? We don't like go to them or anything like that. So I always follow people that know more, obviously, about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
we'll see what happens. When she gets here. I don't know. I don't know anything about her either, so I don't watch Stardom, but we will see.
We will see, definitely. What was I gonna say?
Were you gonna talk about because it seems like Triple H possibly will add 4 more matches to the WrestleMania card.
Yes. Is it each night, right?
Seven matches a night.
Okay, that's fine. It used to be like
I was good 18. With them just having 10 matches because like that's like takeover, like slick. We're not going to be here too long, that type of stuff. But they gotta it's WrestleMania. Try to get everybody on the card as much.
That's why they're doing it out earlier.
I guess so. I want to get out of here by 11, bro. But so possibilities are, I think this is most likely going to be confirmed because Jade Cargill is going to be debuting on SmackDown Friday, and Bianca and Naomi are having issues with damage control. So I'm thinking it's going to be a 6-woman tag. Holla holla! It's going to be Jade and Bianca and Naomi versus damage control. That's what it's going to happen.
That's how strong of a team with just Bianca and Jade by herself. You could just put a handicap match and Bianca and Jade just kick all damage control's ass. But
yeah, but they want to put Jade on the card. They want to put Jade on the card.
Yeah, they're gonna find something because she is going to SmackDown. You're right. She is signed to SmackDown. She's gonna appear on SmackDown, and
she already had like backstage segments with damage control too. So there's already like some heat there. So yeah, man, it's gonna be the sisterhood versus the Asians, man.
Well, the two of the Asians in Australia or New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Asians and the New Zealander versus the Black sisters.
Oh man, you can see like Bianca and Jade, like in the Royal Rumble, try to shoot the strongest of.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's gonna be fun.
All the Asian women, all the Japanese women have one thing in common: they're really, really small. Except Asuka. Asuka is not. She's not. She has a little bit bigger build than Io and Curry Sin, but they're relatively small. That's a very normal Japanese thing, though. Actually.
Oh no, they're gonna be tossed around. They're gonna be
tossed around. They're gonna be flying all over the place. Dakota Kai is small herself. Like
yes, yep. They're gonna be thrown around like rag dolls.
But what happens with the titles? Because they had the tag team titles for women.
I think they said Asuka was injured, and I think this is a way of protecting her.
Oh.
And so yeah, I don't think the tag team titles are going to be on the line. But I think she's good. She's okay enough to compete, but I don't think she's able to go full out.
Did she get physical on SmackDown on the beatdown?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, like she could still move, but I think her wrestling's got to be a little bit limited. So that's probably why they're gonna put her in the 6-woman tag. But
I mean, Bailey didn't come out to help Bianca. Bianca can help now.
Well, because she got attacked by Io.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason. But Bianca's probably gonna be like, "Where were you? Where were you?" And she's gonna be like, "I got attacked, man."
I mean, you can watch that on TV. Just watch the replay, Bianca. You can watch it.
Yeah, why do the wrestlers not watch the
I don't know
footage that they air? It's like and they act stupid like the next week. I'm like, dude, did you not see what happened? They got it on camera.
You know what? One of my favorite things, the wrestler right now, when Kevin Owens points out stupid stuff like that.
Yeah, I loved it. I'm like, yes, that's what we're thinking too, man. Jeez, bro. Oh, dumb.
I gotta say, the main event of Raw, Becky Lynch and Nia Jax kicked ass. That was a great main event. Oh,
That was very good. That was very good.
I mean, I've been saying it for now. I'm surprised. Nia Jax, since she lost weight, she looks better in the ring.
She looks better. Yeah, she has improved. She has improved a lot. I'm impressed. I hope she keeps it up. So yeah, it's very good. But yeah, so I think that 6-woman tag's gonna happen, and I think Dominic interfering in the match with Santos and Ray. So I think we're about to see a Dominic and Ray again at WrestleMania, possibly.
Do you think
a mask versus hair match?
Do you think it's possible building up Dominic versus Andrade? Like there's something going there.
Not yet. Yeah, it's a little too early for that, but I think we could eventually see that, but it seems a little too early for that. But but I do think we're going to get like a mask versus hair situation with Dominic and Ray possibly.
Oh, did he know Ray's going to win that?
Yeah, like he's not. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. Dominic without hair. It's gonna be
even though Ray in the past has wrestled without a mask on,
and it's like, it could also be like Ray's retirement, like if he does like lose, so like it could go either way.
It's like this is me wrestling Ray. If this is me wrestling Ray, man, Ray, I watched WCW back in the 90s. We know what you look like without the mask. So.
yeah, it's not a secret. We can look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna happen. I think this is probably the match that I'm probably least looking forward to if they do put it on the card. But like, I think we're gonna have something with the Real Testament versus Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. It's probably gonna happen. Some sort of. I think it should be like a street fight or something. Philadelphia street fight. Do that or I don't know.
Yeah. The Testament. That could might be a 6-man tag team match. You have the Authors of Pain with Killer Cross versus Lashley in Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
And you have B-Fab as their manager.
B-Fab and Scarlett. So that'd be pretty cool, I guess.
I mean, no disrespect to B-Fab, but Scarlett would kick her ass easily because Scarlett
would demolish her. Yeah,
I've seen B-Fab whenever she tried to wrestle, whatever. The minimum time she tried to wrestle, she wasn't good.
No. But I don't know. Yeah, let's see what happens. I think one of these matches is going to be there's going to be a street fight in here somewhere. Like they got to put a Philly street fight in here. They got to. It's going to be an opportunity.
The problem with so many matches, there's always rules in these matches. Come on, let's put some creativity. Like let's have like a last man standing, a street fight, or holds bar, table, something. Hell in a Cell. Add something to some of these matches.
Please. They did have Hell in a Cell at the last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah, they did. That's true. They'll have one or two, but like, come on, let's make it fun, man. Make it fun. Like at least, like I know AEW does it a lot. Like AEW does it a lot.
Yeah, they do.
But most of the time, WWE should add a little bit more into their pay-per-views with that stuff. Like maybe one match, not like AEW. AEW have like 3 or 4 matches on a card. That's different rules.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the card as it is, we're gonna have like the six-pack tag team ladder match thing. That's gonna be insane. And there's a triple. That's gonna be like insane, but it's gonna be so fun to watch.
Oh, that's no DQ, triple threat, right?
Triple threat with Logan and Randy and Kevin. That's one. And then
one Logan, man. You don't want to be in the ring with those two.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be an insane match, though. It's gonna be.
Yeah, Bloodline can end up like that. Those matches,
the Bloodline rules with Cody and Roman. So that's the thing. So they have some stuff in there. Yeah. The 4th match, I don't know what they would do for a 4th match, though. That's the only thing I'm kind of stuck on.
Well, I think that Rhea, where would you put Rhea and Becky? Like to me, that's a main event match. So I wouldn't put it on night 2. I would put it on night 1, but I wouldn't have it before the main event because if that the match is potentially be one of the best matches of the night, I think it would hurt the main event. Because it's hard.
We know. Yeah, we know it's going to go second to last to the tag team match. It's going second to last. I'm predicting it now. It's going to be second to last to the tag team match with Cody and
they're going to be like Cody, the Rock and Roman and Cody and Seth. If that match knocks the house down, they're going to be now we got to find a way to win up that match. Because sometimes it's hard to follow up a great match.
Yeah, it's like last year, Charlotte and Rhea tore the house down, and then Sami and Cody followed that up, which they still did a good job. But it's just like everyone was talking about how great that women's match was.
Oh.
It's probably going to be the same thing too. They're like Becky and Rhea is probably going to try and steal the house again, and I can hear it now. They are going to comment again of like, man, I wish the women were able to main event when the WrestleManias. Why couldn't a women's match be last, man? Like I get the men's story is important, yeah, but just look at the women, man. Like I know it's happening. It's coming. It is coming.
It's coming, but those people are just not being logical. They're not, they're not. You got to look at it from the storyline standpoint. The biggest story is the bloodline Cody and Seth stuff, / Drew McIntyre. That stuff is main event stuff. If they didn't get The Rock or anywhere to involve, then yeah, maybe Rhea versus Becky Lynch would main event WrestleMania if The Rock wasn't involved. Night one.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But you got The Rock. I'm sorry, this is not us hating women. We love women wrestling.
Yes, but I think the storyline should be more important.
Priority wise, yes. Look, I'll say this: the Becky main event, even though the match is not good, but the Becky triple threat match, Ronda and Charlotte from 2019, so 5 years, 5 years old almost. That had the main event WrestleMania because of how big that story. That was the hardest thing going in.
Yeah. Or WrestleMania 26, like the Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker went last because that was the biggest thing going in.
And and also one of the biggest mistakes WWE, I think they kind of learned from, was WrestleMania 18 when Triple H and Jericho was the main event, but really people said Hogan and The Rock should have main event in that match because of how big it is.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fine, ladies. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Don't worry.
But as I said, I don't know what they add for a fourth match. Because like we have the 6-woman tag, which I think they're gonna do. They're gonna have something with Dominic and Ray. They probably will do something with the Real Testament and the Pride. But I don't know what the fourth match would be.
So they have Sammy and Gunther, right? Jay and Jimmy, they're brothers.
Yeah, right? Jay versus Jimmy. Yeah.
So the matches so far. Let me see the WrestleMania matches so far. Okay. So they're not all announced for every night. Some are announced, right? Like some have official nights. So yeah, LA Knight AJ Styles is going on. Yeah. Did you see LA Knight attack AJ Styles at his home?
Yeah, that was that was.
It's so weird when you have those. They get arrested, but they don't get like restraining orders or anything like that. Like,
no, they don't. It's like it's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan.
It's funny, like when Brian Pillman was in his home and Steve Austin came in and he had a gun. I don't know. Do you remember when Triple H came into Randy Orton's fake home and like beat the crap out of him through out the window? He got arrested, but he did not go to jail.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah. What else stories are going on? We talked about a lot of them.
Edge and was it WWE wise?
Yeah,
because I can think of anything else WWE wise. Like
AEW was Sasha I almost said Sasha Banks. I'm sorry.
Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes CEO. Interesting promo she had, right? Like the kickoff Dynamite. Then she was getting confronted by Giulia Hart and Sky Blue.
Uh-huh.
And then Willie Nightingale and Chris Stanley came to their aid. The lights turned off. Now, when the lights turned off, I thought Giulia Hart and Sky Blue were going to have a third person helping them out. But it turns out, when the lights went on, it looks like Willie Nightingale had the chair up, is ready to stab or hit Sasha Banks in the back. But she turned around and said, "What are you doing? Like, where are you going to hit me? Where are you going to hit me?"
So yeah, we're about to get a feud. We about to get a feud.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It might be one of those things where she's going to team up with Nightingale, maybe to take on Giulia Hart and Sky Blue at Dynasty, because I think this is going to happen. That's a long way off, right? I think it's going to happen, and there's going to be trust issues. It's going to be. Now, I don't think they should do it. I don't think they should turn Sasha Banks heel or Mercedes Moné heel, but I think it might be. AEW likes to play the swerve game a lot. Unfortunately, they do it. It might do it too much at times. It might.
So you think Willow's going to turn heel?
Yeah, like you think. I don't know if Willow could do heel. Honestly.
I don't know if I want to see her heel, to be honest. I don't care. Like, just have Mercedes be like a tweener, kind of a slash babyface thing, and it's just like, I don't know, just I like it because I just don't like that. Like, there has to be like a straight up heel and a straight up face. It doesn't have to be like, why can't it just be like two competitors?
AEW is like that sometimes,
you know.
AEW is sometimes like that. Sometimes there's not. They have heels and faces, but sometimes they'll have mixed.
You know. Sometimes. I just hope that they don't do the can they coexist, pal? No, we don't need to see that. Like,
they do that a lot with the Blackpool Comic Club. They're tweeners a lot. So either heels or faces. Like, it depends in the feud.
Yeah.
But I'm interested where that story is going. Okada is a new not Intercontinental Champion.
Continental.
Almost like it's not
Intercontinental Champion, you said.
I mean, it just obviously what's going to happen. I mean, they're not going to have Okada lose his first official under contract AEW match.
Okada was not losing that match. Sorry.
No disrespect to Kingston. He was the first. He held it for a couple months, but when Okada comes in the picture, Okada is a whole new animal. Solid match. Young Bucks, or what should I call it? Nicholas and Matthew.
Nicholas and Matthew. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a couple of Jacksons. They celebrate with them.
I expected that. Okada needed to take the title off of Kingston. Nothing against Kingston, but it's like, it's just, we're building up to other things that are happening in the future. So it's like, Okada needed to win the belt.
Yeah. Okada is he's basically replacing Kenny Omega of the Elite.
Yep.
Right? That's what his role is. Right? That he is the Kenny Omega of the Elite. Since they pretty much kicked out Kenny Omega because he can't because he's sick, and Adam Page is taking a break.
Do you think Jack Perry's going to join the Elite?
Fuck, I hope not.
I'm just saying this, like, to have like also a replacement for Hangman. Like, the only person I can think of is Jack Perry, but. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anyone cares to see a run with Jack Perry by himself. So I think just to give him a little more momentum, and like, he's not going to the Undisputed Kingdom. That's not happening. But like him with the Elite, I think that'll give him more heat. know.
Oh yeah, sure. He might need someone, Jack Perry. You know, be weird, strange. If you reunites a Christian and Luchasaurus.
Oh man, that could be a possibility too. That he joins the patriarch. Like,
I don't even know Luchasaurus' new name. I keep forgetting what it is.
it's Kill Switch.
Yes, that's the finishing move, right?
Yeah, that's his finishing move. Yeah.
Kill Switch is not a name. It's like a superhero name.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm sorry, like he needs to take off that dinosaur mask if you're gonna call him Luchas. If you're gonna call him Kill Switch, because you're still having to wear the dinosaur mask.
The dinosaur gimmick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, if you're gonna call him Kill Switch, like, don't have him wear the dinosaur mask anymore. Like, give him something else. Like,
I love the main event I Quit match. Oh my, that match was bloody, brutal.
That I Quit match was great. Loved it.
I don't know how many times Edge low blowed Kristen in that match. Oh.
He low blow him like numerous times, and then he took the spike thing to his nuts. I'm like, man, that must be painful. But
oh my god.
I didn't think they were actually going to let him do that, but it's AEW.
It's AEW. You can up to anything.
Yeah.
You could take a gun and shoot someone at AEW.
But yeah, that was an insane match, and yeah, I'm actually glad that he won the TNT title. Like, they actually gave it to him. So
you should have speared the mother.
I was expecting that to happen.
I did too. Man, that would be awesome if he just speared a mother through a table or something.
Something like that. It was cool that Daniel Garcia and Daddy Magic came to help him.
What happened to the other guy? Did they have a third guy? Is he hurt?
I don't know what happened to the other guy. I don't know.
What was the other guy's name? I forget.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, Jericho lost the hook. Man.
Yeah, I was kind of confused about that because they just tagged in the last week, and then they just announced a match between the two, and like there was no Jericho didn't attack him after the tag team match. They were all buddy, and now they're 1-on-1 against each other the next week. That was kind of like odd, but okay. Give Hook more momentum, I guess.
Just wanted a taste of him or something, and then Ospreay cut a promo. Who's Ospreay? Yeah, he's facing Brian Danielson in Dynasty, but he's facing. Who's he facing this week? He is, because he's in a match this week, right?
He's facing that random Japan wrestler that Danielson fought. Is it some?
Oh, Shibata.
Yeah, I think he's facing him. I don't know.
I think he may face Shibata in New Japan, but it's different when it's on AEW Warner Bros. Television, in New Japan television. So it'd be like a first time, I guess, more globally, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I'm excited for that match. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. So is Jericho?
What?
I was just gonna say I had a random question about Jericho. Is he just gonna stay as Lionheart from now on? Is that just gonna be his thing now? Okay,
he's done with Judah.
Judah's in my mind.
Yeah, Lionheart Jericho is like somebody from like his early days, right? From like
WCW. Like
I love the Painmaker Jericho.
Painmaker, yeah.
Yeah, the one he uses from New Japan. He used it a couple times at AEW, right? But it was a New Japan kind of gimmick, right? That was good. But this is Jericho, man. He always has like different. He always reinvents himself, right? Or to stay relevant.
Yeah, though this is not like reinventing himself. He's just going back to his other gimmicks, and like it seems like he really loves the Lionheart thing, and he's been sticking with that for the past few weeks. So I'm like, is he just going to stay as Lionheart?
Yeah. Well, this is like his first time he's going solo in AEW, right? Like no group to lead, no inner circle.
Yeah, I think this is the first time like he's like actually been by himself for a while. So.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
I think it's good for him. So let's talk about some news, I guess. So Ronda Rousey speaks out.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm gonna try to find something to quote. And they're not exactly in a good light. Most of them.
Yeah, talking crap about Vince McMahon and other stuff.
This gets me worried too. She speaks about her concussions too, right? So okay, we'll find some interviews. So she talks about this is an interview, right? And she's coming out of a book too. She talks about her last UFC fight with Holly Holm, where she lost, right? She was a favorite to win, but she lost. 59 seconds the second round. She got connected with a kick, right, to the left temple, right? And she got criticized for that, and she has been out of the public eye. We know from the UFC days when she loses, she knows she's kind of hides and becomes a chicken. Is kind of cowardly. She can't handle it. So she released a book. Right, she's releasing a book. So she spoke to Cage Side Seats, and says, according to that time, she wasn't hiding from the media. No, there was something else that she was hiding from. So she said, I had a very rich concussion history before I even started MMA. For my entire judo career, which was like 10 years, I actually was experiencing concussion symptoms more often than not for an entire decade. So she's for majority of her life, since she decided to go into combat sports, she's been suffering concussion symptoms, obviously, right? Once you recover from concussions, you only fully recover from symptoms. Yeah, so every time you get every single time you get one concussion, it's easier to get the next one. And so I've been compounding concussion after concussion for so many years when I got into MMA. If I got any kind of significant strike, I would be seeing stars, which is not normal. Okay. So, yeah, every time she competed, she got hit in the head. She suffered more concussions. It gets worse and worse. That's normal, too. That's normal. That's normal. Doesn't get the second concussion, third concussion are always worse than the first one, and the second, right?
I mean, I'm like, why is this coming as a surprise to her? Especially because she comes from a combat sports background where your body and you will be wearing down for every,
You should see herself. She got concussed from wrestling and from simple stuff too. I'll tell you what. When she went to wrestling, right? You know when she Elimination Chamber 2018, right? I think she perched somebody through a table.
Did she? I forgot.
Okay, so her wrestling career, right? So when she went to WWE, she was concerned if she was able to compete or not, right? Because of concussion history. And WWE right now, but WWE is very strict on concussions now, right? They're very, very strict.
Yes.
So a few weeks before, a few weeks before opening bell rang for the match, Rousey said she already experienced her first head trauma in WWE before WrestleMania in 34. The Elimination Chamber 2018 saw a segment get booked where Rousey was signed an exclusive contract to become on Monday Night Raw superstar. In typical WWE fashion, the contract signed escalated into a physical altercation thanks to some provoking on the part of everyone's favorite Olympic gold medalist. Of course, every contract signing usually gets physical, whatever.
Yeah.
Ronda would send Triple H crashing through the table, and then Stephanie would retaliate by delivering one of her patented open hand slaps across the face of the former UFC champion. Okay, so the quote, it gave me a concussion. She got slapped by Stephanie, and it gave her a concussion. A slap gave Ronda a concussion.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
A slap gave her a concussion?
I thought to get a concussion, you have to hit the top of your forehead or the back of your head or the top of the head, not on the cheek or anything.
Yeah, like, and I'm sorry, that slap didn't look. I mean, okay, like
I know. I heard stories about Stephanie slap, but I don't know if any slap can give you a concussion.
Slap give you a concussion? Like, no, man. She's not Superman. Like, what's
So, continue this. One claim. Adding this was not an isolated incident during her first WWE run. Nikki Bella gave me an open hand slap in these days leading to their match at Evolution. And I was seeing stars, and I had a headache for the rest of the day. Even Nikki Bella can't freaking catch by slapping her.
I'm sorry. Like, this is hilarious to me. It's just like you got 2 concussions by getting slapped twice.
If that's the
like,
case,
something must already.
You should quit combat sports.
Yeah, it's like I think something's wrong with your head. If it takes a slap for you to get concussed, there's already some damage in your head.
Quit. I'm sorry. Yeah. If a slap makes you see stars, I'm sorry. You gotta quit. You can't get physical. You gotta quit.
I'm sorry. No, that's no.
No. Like. I'm sorry. Okay. So, just as she did throughout her judo and MMA careers, Rousey reports that she would continuously battle on again, off again concussion symptoms throughout her time in WWE. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want them to say, "Oh, you can't do this match that you've been preparing for. You can't do this. You can't do that." And I had a lifetime of experience hiding concussions. And so now I've been basically putting all that behind me. I can finally be open about these things. Newsflash, it's hard to hide concussions because you could tell if somebody's concussed. If you're in a combat sport or any sport and you get your belt rung, you could tell if somebody's out of it or concussed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm sorry. It's called, oh my God. Why do that to yourself? You know how bad that is? Does she really want to be brain dead?
I don't know, man. You think she'd be used to it after a UFC, but I guess not.
Christopher Nowinski. We all know Christopher Nowinski, right? The Harvard guy back in the early 2000s, right? He retired early because of concussions, and he hams up like he does studies. He works with people that do studies on brains suffering from concussion, CTE, man. Ronda Rousey she definitely has CTE, man. I'm sorry. Like, seriously, I wonder what her brain. Study her brain. She should donate her brain. Seriously, because this is crazy. Oh my God. I mean, she didn't tell anybody. Do you know how absolutely dangerous that is?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh my God. What if she seriously got hurt? What if she got paralyzed or she made a mistake what happens if she got concussed during a match? She doesn't tell anybody and she tries to do a move with her opponent and something goes wrong. What if not only she could hurt herself even more, what if she hurts her opponent too?
Right.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Remember Goldberg, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Remember, Goldberg got concussed while hitting his head on the bink post or something on the door, and he tried to jackhammer Undertaker and looked like a botched brain buster.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave Undertaker a concussion. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
When you're in a wrestling match, right? You're not only putting yourself in harm's way, but you're also putting your opponent in harm's way.
Yes. Yeah, that's why.
I get the MMA thing is you have to look tough, you have to look strong, and wrestling was like that too, right? At one point, but seriously, man, it's not worth it. You got all the money in the world, do something.
Right.
She's so dumb. And then she talks about Vince McMahon. Yeah, she goes off of Vince McMahon. She talks about to John Laurinaitis. The Bloodline is able to plan things out a year ahead of time, and they won't even talk to me until I get to the arena about anything. Wanda said. That sounds normal, actually. I proved in my first match. Yeah, I proved in my first match that if you give me time, the resources, the preparation, I can put together an amazing match. And I feel like I'm really doing that. And I feel like they're really doing it with Logan Paul. Logan Paul's a much better wrestler than you, Wanda. I'm sorry. And he actually has personality.
He does.
And I don't like Logan Paul, but I'm not gonna lie. And allow him to rehearse and put these things together and have all these different resources, producers bring him into the highest potential, and to get to the point where. Well, here's the thing though, Logan Paul has done YouTube, so he has more experience to be in front of a camera. Probably you do, because you most of the time you're in you have been in movies. I'll give you that, but like, you're not really good in movies. Sorry. She's a terrible actress. Yes. I'm sorry, but like these UFC fighters that try to be movie stars or try to get into movies, they're all bad. Mm-hmm. All bad. Wrestlers are better than them in movies. Because they actually kind of act in wrestling. UFC don't act.
Yeah. But it's like it's a shame. It's a shame. I thought she had some potential when she started out, but it just
what happened? She was getting a lot of cheers. Then I think she's getting exposed because her promos. She at times when the crowd turned on her, the match with Charlotte Survivor Series, I think really hurt her credibility.
Yeah, that wasn't very good.
And then when she started to do some promos, she started to talk more, like longer promos. She got flustered by the crowd's reaction when they started booing her. She couldn't handle the boos, right? Mm-hmm. She got flustered, right? She started making mistakes. And in wrestling, good wrestlers are always able to react to the crowd, right? Whether they're booing or cheering you, you can't. They tell you that from day one. No, she's just fast tracked. She wasn't trained like 99% of wrestlers.
Right? It seems like she came to the WWE not knowing how stuff is.
Works.
Like
works. Yeah. Exactly. Now talking about Vince, I just didn't want to be Vince action fucking figure anymore. I felt like I was like doing custom matches for a fucking sicko in the back. Rousey said, all the power to the girls that keep fighting the good, but in my mid-30s now I've got shit to do. What have you done since you left? Oh yeah, you're doing independence. Like nobody. Here's the thing. Nobody talks about Ronda Rousey anymore, mainstream anymore.
No.
They still talk about Gina Carano, but for other reasons, obviously. In the summer of 2022, when Vince retired from WWE, Rousey's experience did not improve. During that time, she firmly believes that McMahon was still pulling the company's creative strings through a trusted surrogate. Whatever. He was never gone while I was there. He was just phoning it in through Bruce Pritchard. I kind of agree with her. I think he was kind of having an influence. My agent, who works at WME Endeavor, he was telling me, he's completely gone now. I swear. And I'm like, I believe it when I see it. Well, she's kind of right. He did come back for a little bit because everyone said he left before he never left. He was there by text message. Mm. Now with creativity, right? Talking about Revolution and talking about matches with stuff. She wanted a rematch with Becky Lynch, right? She was talking about that WrestleMania match, right? With Charlotte, Becky, and she wanted a rematch with Becky. It was an amazing move, but I felt also like this way because I felt like I could have been so much more, and it was kind of just rushed and slapped together. I feel like I could have gone one of the greatest matches that ever happened. It just ended up being good enough. It was okay.
Now, that's one thing I would agree with is they should have had Becky and Ronda go one-on-one. Charlotte just forced herself in there. So
I blame Vince for that. I think Vince is in love with Charlotte. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh my god. And I don't think it's any different Triple H because Triple H is Ric Flair's boy, so don't expect anything different to Charlotte.
Unfortunately. Is it bad to say I'm glad she's injured right now? Like, so she's not messing with the plans.
Oh, she when he comes back, she's like, I'm not going to wait a line. I am the line.
Yeah, that bullshit. Like, oh.
Yeah. So Becky Lynch kind of covers a little bit of the same stuff because she's having a book too. It comes out this week. I actually pre-ordered Becky Lynch's book.
Cool.
And I'm gonna read. Yeah. I think yeah. In addition to a lack of prep time, Rousey says there was given certain restrictions that they were forced to work around. One example was a limit on the number of power slams they were allowed to perform due to the frequency of the moves used in previous matches on the card. Yeah, that's actually kind of normal though. I heard that before. Heard it before. I look back at the accomplishment fondly, but I think one thing that I learned with it that progress is something that needs to be attained. Not something like, oh, the women were the main event of WrestleMania. Okay, we're equal now. We're done. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. And it actually regressed after because I feel like people kind of relax on the issue. Man, I gotta get this before 8 o'clock done because it's almost raw.
We're gonna go through everything.
No, okay. So basically, she was hearing that last year's WrestleMania, she wanted to do a match with Becky, but they said they're not doing that. They're doing Rhea Ripley and Charlotte, right? And right, they were doing that, and she was mad because the Charlotte and Rhea Ripley match went over what they were supposed to go because she had a tag team title match because she was with Shayna, right? And she was upset by that. And it was Charlotte Flair was making sure, no, this is gonna be our match. Is gonna be the best that match there is, and arguably their match might have been the best that match of WrestleMania, arguably. Obviously, before she got with Shayna, she was upset she was not getting a singles match with Becky. Because Becky, Becky went to do Trish teamed up with Trish and Lita to do the Damage Control. So she was upset. She wants to team up with Shayna, and they gave her that. And obviously, she stuck around for the summer. Then they had their blow off match at SummerSlam, which was a dud. I don't know what the hell that was. Overall, her second one was terrible. Like her second one, I felt like she did not really want to be there. She just needs something to do.
It seems like that.
And also, what other news is there? Because we're gonna end this soon. Goldberg opens up his mouth again and basically buries Asuka because Asuka had an undefeated streak, and he's upset. He's upset that she broke it or something. I'm like,
Man, it's like, how dare Asuka beat my undefeated streak record? Man, who cares?
Goldberg takes wrestling way too seriously. Way too seriously.
Seriously. And you're like, I'm sorry, your undefeated streak wasn't even that great anyway. Like,
no.
And like you just did a bunch of squash matches, and that's how you got the streak that you did. Asuka actually
and it was fabricated too, right? Some of his wins were fabricated too.
Right. Like Asuka earned that undefeated streak. She was actually competing in barn burner matches and winning them all. She earned that.
What matches was Goldberg kind of named? Like the only match I think Goldberg had a really good matches. I don't know, maybe DDP, Hell in Havoc. Like
I don't know, maybe.
Like you gotta make like the thing is you gotta make Goldberg look good. Like Asuka, like no. Here's the thing. Okay, Asuka was never as popular as Goldberg was because Goldberg was popular in the days of the Attitude Era, right? He was one of the biggest stars. No question about that. That's not the point here. The point here is that Asuka is, a better wrestler. Yeah, she's female, but she's still a better wrestler. She's not an asshole. That's true. So who fucking cares? It's wrestling. I think he takes wrestling way too seriously, Goldberg. I think he takes wrestling way too seriously. Like, I think he takes wrestling way too seriously. Like, 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 he takes wrestling way too seriously. way too seriously.
He obviously does.
Okay. I mean, it's got like, dude, Andre the Giant had a fucking winning streak for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Andre the Giant obviously is dead. He can't speak, but come on, man. If he was alive, he'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna try to speak like Andre. Hey, Goldberg, shut up. I hold the streak." I don't know. I don't speak like Andre the Giant.
Good job, bruh. Good job.
I don't, because oh my god.
But yeah, nobody cares. Like,
yeah,
no,
dude, like, it's wrestling. You don't have. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, we all want to make it make sense and stuff, right? But you can have the worst wrestler in the world. You can have a job or become the champion the next night if they wanted to. Okay. You could have Akira Tozawa defeat Roman Reigns on SmackDown this Friday if they wanted to. Okay, that's wrestling. Okay, right? It's like, come on, man. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This. Can you imagine if Goldberg got to AEW? I don't think Goldberg would be dead.
I hope not. Man, I don't care to see that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. This is so bad.
It's bad.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, so The Rock is going to be on next week's Raw, right? That's what he said?
Yes. The last Raw before WrestleMania. Yeah.
Okay, good. So just in WWE SmackDown drops viewership in demo ratings against March Madness. No. They didn't drop because of March Madness. They dropped because The Rock wasn't there.
The Rock was not there. And that's why the Rock and Roman promo had to like step up its game if he's not going to be there.
Yeah, the thing about Roman, he's not bad on promo. I think at one point, like, a lot of people said, like, Roman was terrible in the mic, especially before the Bloodline days. I don't think he's ever that bad. I think some of the material he got worked with was bad. Because you could tell as a Bloodline, his promos got better. He feels more free what he has to say, right? Like,
yes.
Like, and he doesn't do long ass promos, too.
He did.
I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to end it here, like 2 minutes before Raw. You got anything to promote? I did not see Ghostbusters yet. I'm planning to see it tomorrow. But
yeah. So a review for Ghostbusters Afterlife. I will probably have that up by tomorrow. And then a couple of other movie news, rumors, and speculation I'm going to be posting. Of course, I'm going to do MonsterVerse in review returning when Godzilla X Kong comes out.
You watch the X-Men?
I did watch X-Men 97.
Great 2 episodes.
The first 2 episodes are great. But of course, I'm going to wait until the whole season airs. Because that's how I like to do stuff. So I will do a review on X-Men 97 when all the episodes air. But so far, I am loving what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah, 100% Rotten Tomatoes critic score. So, it's 92 audience, but still, it's a damn good second episode. The second episode really blew me away. Yeah, for me, guys. Obviously, next week there's gonna be another episode, and the next week we're gonna do predictions, and prediction show next week might be a little longer than usual because WrestleMania is 2 nights, and there is an NXT pay-per-view just before WrestleMania, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes, and
that's probably the main thing I'm looking forward to with that.
I'm gonna admit this. I'm starting to like Roxanne Perez as a heel.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. But you know, Trick Williams is going to beat Carmelo Hayes because Carmelo Hayes is going to be fishing on SmackDown after that. That's the way to get Carmelo Hayes off NXT. That's what I think. That's not gonna be my prediction. A little bit. That's a spoiler. Paul Heyman right now.
Well, that'd be good. He does need to be called up.
Yeah, I mean he's signed to SmackDown too, right?
Yes.
Isn't me all the NXT talents going to SmackDown? What the hell?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think so. I thought they did share the wealth with Raw, but probably
no. Not. Like the past 2 months before we really end this, it's Tiffany Stratton, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, and like Jade Cargill. Technically, is not NXT, but Jade Cargill, yeah. But you get the idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next week will probably be 2 shows, obviously, prediction show and this show again. But yeah, and main channel when I see Ghostbusters, I'll do a review for that, and I'll do a Let's Talk Pop maybe tomorrow. There's some new entertainment news like Scarlett Johansson talks to play in the Jurassic Park movie, but that was kind of reported last week, honestly. But yeah, and check that. That'll be maybe tomorrow, and there'll be some videos coming up. And I'm gonna try to make more wrestling related videos on here, too. But yeah, so like, share, subscribe, and comment below, guys. Take care.
Bye.